In the last video, we explored Engi, an ancient Japanese concept that teaches us everything in this world exists through connection and mutual support. Even the clothes you are wearing right now exist because someone made them, delivered them, and put them in a shop where you could find them. Your life isn't built by your efforts alone. It's made from countless invisible links between you and others, between you and the world around you.
But maybe you are wondering, how do I actually live with this idea in my everyday life? How can I make Engi more than just a nice thought?
In this video, I'll share 5 life-changing tips to help you live with the mindset of Engi in your everyday life. Ideas that can deepen your connection with others and makes your life feel more meaningful. Whether you want to care more about the people around you, build better relationships with less stress, or live with a richer, more open heart. Here, we explore the deep wisdom behind Japan's history, culture, and philosophy. If that inspires you, be sure to subscribe and join us on this meaningful journey.
It's made up of 2 parts. Ichigo means one time or one lifetime. Ichie means one meeting or one opportunity.
Put together, it means this moment, this meeting, everything we experience is a unique treasure that will never be repeated in the same way again. Engi tells us that even what we call ourselves exists only because of countless connections. So this exact moment, this exact experience, is also the result of many unseen causes and conditions.
That's why I always make one promise to myself when meeting someone. I give my all to this moment.
There's no guarantee we'll meet again, so I don't worry about being liked or protect myself with fear. And I don't take this chance for granted, thinking we'll just meet again someday. I simply give everything I have to the person in front of me, to the future that might begin from this moment. I treat each moment as if it were the last. If we all lived with the awareness of Engi and practiced Ichigo Ichie in our daily lives, I truly believe this world will become a kinder, more thoughtful place. In the last video, we talked about how even one small action can influence someone on the other side of the world, or even the future. That's why it's important not to act only based on what benefits you, but to also consider others, society, and the future when making choices. This mindset is also seen in Japan's spirit of omotenashi, the culture of hospitality. In fact, neuroscience shows that thinking about someone else's happiness can bring the same reward as thinking about our own. For example, when you are choosing a birthday gift for someone you love, you often feel happy just imagining their smile, don't you? That's because the brain doesn't clearly separate me from you. It gives the same reward hormones, whether you are thinking of your own happiness or someone else's. And here's something interesting. When you are thinking only of yourself, your energy is limited to one person, just you. But when you think about others, your energy multiplies by the number of people you care about. That's why when you act with others in mind, you naturally generate more power, and as a result, you receive greater rewards than you could have imagined. And in the end, that's what brings bigger success. Wishing for others' happiness may seem like a slower path, but in the long run, it brings deeper joy and unexpected rewards, even for yourself.
Of course, that doesn't mean self-sacrifice is always good. If you are constantly putting others first and feeling miserable, that's not kindness. That's a different form of selfishness. Real kindness includes yourself too. Albert Einstein once said, "Compound interest is man's greatest invention."
He was likely talking about money and investment, but when you understand Engi, you realize that compound interest applies to everything in life. Let's say you tell a small lie to a friend. To cover it up, you tell another lie and then another. Each lie multiplies the effect of the previous one. This is compound interest in a negative direction, but it works the other way too. If you delay instant pleasure and keep making small efforts, those efforts multiply over time and create big rewards that others can't easily reach. Maybe you've told your child, if you don't study now, you'll have trouble later. That's also a compound interest. In relationships, it's the same. If you treat people based on what you can get from them, the results are small, maybe even harmful. But if you keep choosing what's best for both of you, that energy will compound and return to you as something greater.
In this world, we often say, give and take. But maybe the real answer is simply keep giving.
Your choices today will ripple out to the people around you, to society, to the future, and eventually back to yourself. That's the power of Engi. And maybe, just maybe, compound interest isn't just a financial rule. It's a fundamental truth that shapes how life works. At the heart of Engi is the idea that nothing exists on its own. We are all made of relationships, with other people, with our environment, with everything around us. In other words, other people are not separate from us. They are part of who we are, and we are part of them.
That means even the people you dislike, the ones you don't get along with, might be important parts of your journey.
In today's world, where relationships can be easily made and broken with a click, it's common to cut ties with people who feel uncomfortable or annoying. But when you quickly label someone as toxic or bad, you may miss the chance to learn something important. The same person might be disliked by one person, but deeply respected by another. Why? Because we see people not just as they are, but as we are. There's a saying, people are mirrors. Those who make you uncomfortable might be showing you something inside yourself, something you don't want to see or haven't accepted yet. When I meet someone who makes me feel uneasy, I try to ask myself, why am I reacting to this person? Is there a part of me that wants to be more like them? Am I jealous of their freedom while I hold myself back?
When you reflect on yourself like this, that discomfort becomes a clue, a mirror that helps you grow.
Of course, you don't need to stay in relationships that are harmful or unsafe. But before cutting someone off, pause for a moment and ask,
What part of myself is this person reflecting? Even a difficult connection might be a piece of your own story, something that's shaping who you are becoming. Every day we choose what to buy and use in our lives, and often we decide based on price. Is it cheap or expensive? Of course, price matters.
there are affordable things that are high quality and expensive things that aren't worth the cost. But what if we added another lens to how we choose? Not just how much does it cost, but also what kind of connection does it carry? Take your favorite teacup, for example. If it was handmade by someone with care or given to you by someone special, you naturally treat it with more love. That's because it's not just an object. It holds meaning, emotion, and connection. Choosing something is also choosing a relationship. Who made it? What culture or story does it come from? How deeply do you feel connected to it? When we pay attention to those things, the act of buying becomes something more. It becomes a way of building ties between ourselves, others, and the world.
And once we start seeing things this way, we naturally begin to treat our belongings with more care.
That mindset can make daily life feel more thoughtful, more grounded, and more beautiful.
The 5 ideas we explored today don't require special skills or knowledge.
But even the smallest shift in awareness can change how you relate to yourself, others, and the future. Maybe that's what it means to truly live with Engi. It lives in the everyday choices we make. Your smallest decision can influence someone else, and the connections that ripple from that choice will one day return to shape you too. If we can live gently and sincerely within the cycle, our hearts and the hearts of those around us will become richer, deeper, and more beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. If this video touched you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your comments and shares means the world to us, so feel free to share your thoughts. Let's continue working together on this journey. See you in the next video.